We just hit the 900 billion market cap, almost touched the $35K per Bitcoin. And now we're actually taking some consolidation around $33,000. Just like I mentioned yesterday, is it time now to take profit? Well, we have to understand that there are different strategies, time frame that we need to work on. By the way, let's try to make this vlog a bit special. Gusto kong kausapin yung mga kababayan ko on what's really going on the market. Most probably, nandun pa rin tayo sa 2017 euphoria na looks like Bitcoin is a scam, I've been scammed, people are scammers, I can't trust anyone. Well, that's why you really need to be keep updated. That's why you really need to dig in if you want to understand the market. It's not like you will only put your trust or put your money or your mouth on someone else's opinion. You should have your own opinion. You should have your own decision. What important is you make your plan and you stick on your strategy. And when the time comes that it hits your target, you took it. Because you don't know and you don't control the market. But let's say you fail. And let's say this plan fail. Well, the good thing there is you had a plan. Because if you don't have the plan, you are already planning to fail. That's a fact. Right now, I do had my trades. I actually took some profit. But I'm not telling you guys to do the same thing what I'm doing. Because I do have my own time frame. Just like I mentioned last time on my previous vlogs, that exit strategy vlog, I'm suggesting you guys to go back on that if you still haven't watched it. I've told there that there's a different platform that you could use for a specific time frame. Let's say you do have your short time frame. Of course, if you are a trader, it depends what type of trader you are, by the way. If you are a scalper, a day trader, a swing trader, or a position trader, it actually follows certain time frame. And of course, if you are trading, it needs your assets to be on an exchange where you could actually do the trading. Then we also talk about there a mid-term. So what is your goal? Where do you put this one? How do you make your asset, make it work for you? Make it a passive income. So I mentioned there the platforms that I'm using. But anyway, since we're already talking here, the exchange that I'm using, I'm not suggesting you guys to use it, but I personally use it. If you want to support the channel, you could check the details down below, and you might even qualify to their promo. So for my trading platform, I use Binance and I use Qcoin. Why these two platforms? Well, they have tons of altcoins that you could do there. On Qcoins, they gave dividend. In Binance, you could do the OCO, which one cancel order, or vice versa, which you could actually make your order up, and then you could make a stop loss in case the price goes down. So this exchange have a different features, and try to maximize it and try to check on it and see which feature character. But just like what I'm saying, you diversify it, because imagine we're still not on the peak of the bull market. Yes, right now we are feeling the euphoria. It's running parabolic, but imagine if all the retails will start flocking in, and all those institutions, other institutions that still trying to study the market will flock in. What do you think would happen to the market? Of course, they will keep on updating their system. Nowadays, Coinbase, if you don't know, for the past 4 months, I can't count anymore how many times that platform went down. And we're not talking about scheduled maintenance. These are emergency maintenance. So it's important for you guys to have excuse me guys, it's not COVID. may nakaalala sa akin sigurado. Perhaps naalala nila na, oh, si Henry siguro pinag-usapan niya yung Bitcoin. Perhaps this is the time to enter the market. We're gonna talk about that one. And is it the time to enter the market? But again, it's important for you to diversify, for you to have always a backup plan, a plan B. So in case the plan A fails, you have another backup. So if this platform went down and you need to sell, you have another platform that you could use. So you need to decide, are you a trader? Are you a midterm holder? Or are you a long-term hodler? So you need to make up your mind. Are you an investor or are you a trader? You don't mix these two. They have totally different strategy, and if you mix them, it's gonna be difficult. So it's good for you to have your own separate portfolio. You monitor them, of course, you keep yourself updated. But we do have different experience, we do have different character, we do have different principles in life, we do have different status. Me, myself, I'm a married guy. I have my 2 children, they're just growing up, so I need to always check with them, with their mom, and we're both working. So we don't have different, we all have different scenarios. So just make up your mind. And I'm suggesting to support the channel by always checking what's the update on the market. Knowledge is power. And in this type of market, you need to be kept updated. So again, when it comes to the midterm, I also diversify it. I use these two traditional, or this two platform that works like a traditional bank, where I could actually put some of my digital asset and work as a passive income. What are this? I use BLOCKFI, and the other one I use Celsius Network. They have 2 different features but almost the same. BLOCKFI, you could actually do the swapping on each asset that you have. On Celsius, they give higher dividends or interest. So just check again the details on this video if you want to support the channel. And I think they are giving some promos, $25 or $50 for all those people that qualify. And the third thing, the long term. So for your long term, you need to have your wallet, because as they say, if you don't have your own key, you don't own your digital asset. Try to study this wallets, because there are different kind of wallets, like hot wallet and cold wallets. What are the difference? Just for the sake of this blog, cold wallet are actually storage that you could actually keep. It's a hardware wallet that you could keep in a vault or anywhere you like. While the hot wallet are like MetaMask, like Atomic Wallet, where you could actually install on your phone or on your computer's browser and do all those stuff on this wallet. Also, speaking of those things, I'm really suggesting us to really study what are we investing. If you are really into this one, you don't simply buy it because the euphoria is there, everyone is buying it, I need to enter the market, FOMO, fear of missing out. That's not how you do things. Before you even enter the market, you should know the risk. You should not ask me, magkano ba yung pwede kong kitain dyan? Ang dapat na tanong mo is, magkano ba yung pwedeng mawala sa akin dyan? You need to identify your risk. And from there, you could actually do your planning and your strategy. You should have a proper mindset, because if you don't have that proper mindset, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say sorry. Yes, you might earn, but in the long run, that will pull you down. That will pull you down. So right now, what's going on, we are actually seeing the market doing the parabolic run. But do you think this is healthy? Do you expect a pullback? Or do you think this will continue running up to 40,000, 45,000, 50,000? We do have our fib extension. I tried to show that on my Steemit vlogs, not the video, but the written blog. You could also check that on this video details or on my previous blogs. I put there the links. You could check my latest update when it comes to technical analysis. I show them possible projection on where the Bitcoin might meet some resistance, just like what I mentioned last time on the 32k. That's my target last time, and we saw that after we ran that 32k, we stay there for a while before running again. and for the past 24 hours, wow, it's been a while that actually almost or more than 2,500 run in a day. You will not see any market like that in the entire universe. This is historical. This is really historical. How could I say this? People will start asking me what is Bitcoin. Well, if I try to sit down and talk to them, I'm afraid that I tends to put over information. So to make it simple, I simply say it's considered by the institution as digital gold. That's simple. Now, if you really want to study what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, the technology that it's using, how does this work, how's the validity of this thing, are there other terms that I could actually earn, like mining, like staking, like minting? So previously, I've been doing this already since early 2017. I've been in the market. I saw the price of Bitcoin around 900 plus, almost 1,000. And I'm just watching. During that time, I don't have a good income. So what I did is I studied. I studied it because I know this is something. How did I know this is something? I tried to check and dig in, research. I watched the documentary. I checked who was the author of the white paper, what is the purpose, when it was done, and you will be amazed. You will be amazed. You will know that this technology is really something. It's something like internet version 2. It will eat the internet. Blockchain will eat the internet. And it's really a mind-blowing. Perhaps most of the people will not understand what I'm talking about when it comes to technical part. But to make it simple, we need to understand money. We need to understand the evolution of money. We need to understand inflation, deflation. Hindi tinuturo to sa eskwelahan, and I somehow nalulungkot ako. It took me years bago ko natutunan din, and now I'm actually sharing this even to ordinary people. They simply don't care. Maybe may ganun talaga, kanya-kanya tayo ng ating interest. But I think when it comes to this kind of matter, if you know that something is really important, you dig in on it. And I know we do have our different goals. We do have different status in life. I just want to share this thing that I have. Sabi nga nila, you can't share something that you don't have. That's why I do have this, and I'm sharing it to you guys. Feel free to always be kept updated. We're trying to give daily updates. It depends on my schedule, but we make sure that in a weekly basis we do some chart analysis. We give updates on what's going on globally, because this is really big. 2020 is already great, but 2021 is huge. Most of the time, mainstream media, to be honest, actually mainstream media is manipulated. That's the truth. Nakita niyo what happened during the crash of the market. That's before the lockdown. Pero nung during lockdown na, the market starts to go up, but the mainstream media is still bombarding complete bad news. It's a lagger. It's a lagger. What I mean by that, kung ano yung napakita sa news, it's really late already. That's why market doesn't compensate with what is going on the real world. And that is something that we could actually navigate, we could take advantage of it and utilize it. So that is the purpose of this channel, to help each other, to ensure that we avoid scammers. We don't like that. We don't want to be scammed. But we really need to understand at least the basic. What is the purpose? So that if the market fluctuates, still you know what is your goal is. You will not be afraid of the price action. Because this parabolic run, though as you can see, it's very euphoric. And everyone is very bullish now in the market. Expect there is a correction. And when that time comes, 30%, 40% comes in, people will get afraid. Emotions will run in again. So, study. Try to check what's going on. And don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to share your comments, and let's talk about on this channel, so that everyone that have the same concern will be able to have the same idea also, and perhaps we could actually help more than what this channel could do. I'd like to thank everyone. We have now more than or almost 600 subscribers. I know not everyone are Filipinos, and I thank you guys for supporting the channel. But for this particular vlog, gusto ko talagang kausapin yung aking mga kababayan na wag tayong matakot. Wag tayong matakot sa changes. Sometimes it's over information, perhaps we don't really understand it. The thing is, we should have the proper mindset. Nung panahon ng 90s, cell phone is not that popular. Nung panahon nung early 90s, internet thought that hindi yan mag-grow. But after people see the importance of this, it became from luxury to a necessity. Once people understand what's the evolution of money, that we begin from barter, from goods, we're running from shells to stones, and then to precious metals, and then to coins, to paper money, to plastic cards, and now we are into digital. Things change. And ang mga naiiwan is yung mga not ready. So let's be excited on this market. Don't be afraid. Ang kadalasan tanong is, huli na ba ako? Pwede pa ba akong pumasok? Or eto na ba yung tamang magbenta? What you need to do is you study it and you stick on your strategy. Of course, I could share what I'm doing on myself, but we do have different scenario. We do have different status in life. We do have different goals. So don't simply copy paste. Yes, you could copy some part of it, but make your own. Invest on knowledge, and let's move together. And thank you again. This is Healthy Minds. My name is Henry. God bless everyone. On this video, I'd like also to acknowledge that this person who able to give value on my works, he was actually so appreciated that he would like me to he would like to give some credits, but with that I just told him that though I appreciate the generosity, it's actually part of my passion on giving awareness on how people, that's why we actually created this channel, so that the people will be aware and avoid scammers, and how we could actually navigate and utilize the market. Thank you to that person. I really appreciate acknowledging the value of this content and materials that we are sharing. But if you really wish to support our channel, just click the details down below, share this video, subscribe and like it, And you could check also those platforms that we are using. Thank you. This is Healthy Minds giving you bites and pieces of crypto news. Most probably, nandun pa rin tayo sa 2017 euphoria na looks like Bitcoin is a scam, I've been scammed, people are scammers. Sabi nga nila, you can't share something that you don't have. That's why I do have this and I'm sharing it to you guys. Let's try to make this vlog a bit special. Gusto kong kausapin yung mga kababayan ko. Guys, to have excuse me guys, it's not COVID. May nakaalala sa akin sigurado. Perhaps naalala nila na, si Henry siguro pinag-usapan niya yung Bitcoin. Perhaps this is the time to enter the market. We're gonna talk about that one. Knowledge is power. And in this type of market, you need to be kept updated. I'm really suggesting us to really study what are we investing. If you are really into this one, you don't simply buy it because the euphoria is there, everyone is buying it, I need to enter the market, FOMO, fear of missing out. That's not how you do things. Before you even enter the market, you should know the risk. You should not ask me, magkano ba yung pwede kong kitain dyan? Ang dapat na tanong mo is, magkano ba yung pwedeng mawala sa akin dyan? You need to identify your risk. You should have a proper mindset. Because if you don't have that proper mindset, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say sorry.